Hey everybody, welcome to your Monday Leadership Minute, where I get quick, I get dirty, and we just touch the core things that base around leadership, right? And if this is your first time listening to the Moving Forward Leadership Podcast, welcome. Don't get discouraged. This is just my quick and dirty couple-minute show where we talk about the issue of the week that's off the top of my head. And today, well, this is a little bit even more special in that with the past weekend's activities, everything I had going on in life, I didn't really have a chance to get this recorded. So I'm not in my studio. I'm actually in my truck driving, but it just shows my dedication for you guys and getting you what I think you value. And you know what? Not allowing barriers to get in the way of giving that value to you. So I could easily use the not being in my studio right now as an excuse not to record this, but that's not what we're about. We're about results, we're about advice, we're about getting you the goods. So here we are, I'm in my truck, it doesn't matter, it's all good. And today, we're going to talk about, lo and behold, communication. And are you communicating to your team in the manner which they can understand? And I tell you, I see this all the time, especially with senior leaders. I see it all the time in that they stop communicating to their teams in a way that their teams understand and the way that their teams communicate. Instead, what you see is those senior leaders communicating with their people, which makes sense to senior leaders, and it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. All you're doing is you're leaving more questions than you're giving answers when you do that. You need to remember where you come from. Remember those teams. Remember how they communicated, what they understood, stand. What are those key words, those expressions? What is it that they actually care about? Because what your team at the ground level cares about is completely different than what your board members care about at the company's board meetings. So don't communicate in a way that makes sense for you to communicate. Communicate to your teams in a manner which makes sense for them to understand. It's rule number one in public speaking, and for some reason, many people have forgotten about it. And that is know your audience. Know your audience, folks. That's it. That's all you need to do. Because if you don't know your audience, you're not going to talk to your audience, and they're just going to zone out. So, that's it for today. This is your Monday Leadership Minute. I hope you enjoyed it. Stand by for my interview show, which will get released Wednesday. And that's a great show. We're going to be talking about the impact of video messaging in organizations and how you can effectively send videos to people inside and outside your organization to help influence them. And I can tell you, since I've read that book and since I had that interview, I've been doing more video messages to individuals, and it is absolutely 100% true. So until then, folks, this is your Chief Leadership Officer, Scott McCarthy. You have a rocking week, and we'll see you Wednesday at the big show. Take care.